still no. Starlin castrated here in the bottom of the fifth.
Well, they still don't have any. This leadoff man on base would be huge.
Lays.
Yeah, that's getting bailed out at the plate.
Grounded to short. There is Crawford. One away.
Now batting, the
Didi Gregorius stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Peavy has his target. Here's the first pitch. And Peavy starts him with a changeup, 0-1. Seems like he's gotten away with more than a few location mistakes so far.
Yeah, and that's not going to last forever, especially in this place.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Hit to third. Duffy takes it in. On to first, and Peavy sets down the first 2 easily here. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and set to stand in the still very imposing figure of the 3-time MVP, Alex Rodriguez. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. Well, it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Chase Headley is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
You got to make sure if you come inside, you come way inside. You leave it out a bit, he's liable to hit that thing in the second deck.
A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Pulled toward right center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Brandon Belt getting ready to lead things off here for San Francisco. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
Hard liner to center field. Ellsbury is there, and he has it for the first out.
now batting,
Jarrett Parker is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And now Ellsbury will get it in off the wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit. Connor Gillespie will stand in, and Steve, with the no-hitter gone now, he's got to remind himself he's still got work to do out there.
Yeah, he sure does. This game is not over by any means. You've got to take any no-hitter thoughts and put those out of your mind and go back to focusing on the task at hand. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Ripped down the first base line. And a
pitch, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Long throw to the plate, and he is in there. Denard Span steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Here comes Gardner. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Joe Pennick will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Sanchez gonna have to hurry in time to first, and there are 2 away. Buster Posey will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips.
Been hitting the ball pretty well, though, despite the offer so far.
And ball 4 here on the intentional walk, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone. Hunter Pence steps into the box here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away.
Yeah, and this is one of those make-or-break moments in a ballgame, Matt. You don't want to let an opportunity like this in the middle innings get away from you.
This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. The first baseman, Mark Teixeira, gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And good late movement there from Peavy on the fastball. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Now some action out in the Giants' bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Oh, and this is swung on and missed by Teixeira as he's a strikeout victim here, 1 away.
And sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Peavy gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Chop foul right at home plate. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And this is cut on and missed by Ellsbury as he becomes out number 2.
You take a look there at the line from our starter. I mean, basically, he's allowed 3 singles so far, and that's it. They haven't been able to mount any real opposition against him so far.
Brett Gardner stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Well, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters he's faced, so that's a pretty good percentage because we're into the middle innings right now.
Hit hard towards center, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
And after going strikeout to start the inning, it looked like he was on his way to an easy 1-2-3. After the base hit there, he's going to have to work now with a 2-out base runner.
He's set. Here it comes. Gary Sanchez is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Now he's got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
0-1. Here it comes. A pitch out. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Trying to hold the lead. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Span is under it. And that's the third out. Yanks leave one. It remains 1-0. Back here in the Bronx. Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. Matt Duffy will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get two starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and very even game through 6 innings.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Hit out towards second. Castro's got it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
And you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
Brandon Crawford is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Yanked on the ground down the line. Teixeira's got it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Brandon Belt will dig in now. He struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats.
Yeah, he hit that ball pretty hard on the line out. He just couldn't get it to fall for him.
Right side and right into the shift. Gregorius is there. Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. Ryan Braun steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Ground ball left side. Duffy is up with it on to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home 7th. Starlin Castro will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 6 1/3 innings of shutout ball for Peavy thus far. Hard hit ball to second. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Up next for the
now here comes Bruce Bochy out of the Giants dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change here, as that'll be all tonight for Jake Peavy.
Number 61.
So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here. From the stretch, Didi Gregorius comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Parker sprinting after it. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Well, with the righty on deck and a righty in the pen, this might wind up being a 2-pitch outing for him, but if so, it was a good one.
Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Here comes the first pitch. Alex Rodriguez stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Down the third baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's in time.
Woo, no problem.
1 left for the Yankees. They still trail 1-0. Rob Refsnyder, who will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 64, Rob Refsnyder.
Jarrett Parker comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Leading off for San Francisco.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
Oh, another good pitch there. I'm not sure he's thrown a bad slider tonight. Every one of them has had a ton of movement.
In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
Up next for the Giants,
Connor Gillespie will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Pineda pauses. Here's the first pitch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to Teixeira and 2 quick outs. Now to the plate, Denard Span. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
On the corner away, a ball and a strike. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And here's a ball hit in the air. In there, a base hit. Around first, heading for second now. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double. Joe Pennant will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far. They've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Gardner is there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. Leading off the inning, Chase Headley, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up and was right down Broadway.
High in the air out to center field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison. And both guys have given excellent performances to this point. Hunter Strickland will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning. One away, and the dangerous Mark Teixeira is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side.
Up next for the Yankees.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
All even now, 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Runners off for second. Still 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. On the move again from first. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Again, he's off for second. Ground ball right side. Fielded cleanly by Belt, and he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile, the runner moves into scoring position at second. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field, his third home run of this series, and the Yankees take the lead. It's 2-1.
When you're pitching this deep into a ball game and give up a home run like that, you got to be kicking yourself. There's no way that you can give up those kind of home runs. You got to keep the ball in the ballpark.
George Cantos will come on here looking to get the final out in the home half of inning number 8. Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll take a look at ball one. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Yeah, he's looked at two close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
Strike called, 2-1. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
a good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Here's Ryan Braun now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
A runner on first with 2 away. Three and 0 now.
And he's got to be up there thinking, come on already. Give me something to hit.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Second baseman.
For a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Yeah, this is a huge moment in this ball game, Matt. I mean, you might be looking at this at-bat when it's all over as one of the turning points in this game.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Just missing here, 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose the location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. They'll reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. The Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the G-men. 2-1 New York. Number 99 will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 99. Now pitching.
So with a safe situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander, Aroldis Chapman.
Leading off for San Francisco. Catcher. Buster.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And reined in, 1 away.
Well, this is what you want out of your closer. Comes in firing darts, and it's a very quick out, number 1.
Hunter Pence will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. On the ground up the middle, Gregorius has it. Throw on to first, and Pence is turned away here for out number 2.
As a manager, you love your relievers to come in and give you plenty of strikeouts. But I'll tell you what, there isn't a manager alive that'll get upset when you come in and get 2 outs on 3 pitches.
Matt Duffy is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's ball 1.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Hot shot on the ground is short. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
Hey, any way you can keep this game alive, you got to take it. You know, it's just an infield single, but at least you keep that line moving up for one more
Number
hitter.
16, Angel Pagan.
Brandon Crawford comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now.
Now the Yankee Stadium crowd, 52,000 plus on their feet.
And he struck him out for out number 3, so that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Well, you know, some late-game heroics in the bottom of the 8th were what proved to be the difference as they rally back to win in front of a very enthusiastic home crowd.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
So that'll just about do